What is up, guys? It is GC here, and today I have another dual com with you. Why don't you just introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm Rains.
And I have a little gameplay for you today, and it's my highest scoring gameplay in Modern Warfare 3. And if you can tell by the title and the kill streaks I'm using, it is a MOAB. So yeah. But I guess I'll give you a little pointers on how to get a MOAB. I usually know with the submachine gun or assault rifle because they have the most consistency and they get the job done. I run with silencer and extended mags because when you get the super soldier, as we like to call it, you get all the proficiencies, so it doesn't matter, and you load out with more ammo. And extended mags just helps in the long run because if you come in across a group of 4 more enemies, usually you can take them out with 1 or 2 clips instead of 3. So yeah.
And try to pick a gun that you can control the kick with, because if you're going to use attachments and you can't control the kick, it's not going to be very helpful for you. So you want to try and pick a gun that you can control the kick with and you're good with. So when you do go on, like, you see like any guys, you can control the kick and like shoot them down. So it's not out of control and just shooting everywhere.
You also want to know the maps because if somebody's shooting at you, you want to know how to get out of that situation. Just run away, and it's also not a good thing to like jump up on stuff like that spot behind me that you just saw because it can lead you to a death.
And when you join them, like when you're going into map, you see what side you're on. If you're like on domination or something, you see what side you're on. You wanna know what, like, where you're gonna go, and you should know like where people are gonna be when you go there. Like, suspect how many people are gonna be there. Like when Jeezy, when he ran down the middle, he knew there's gonna be people there, and he just kept going and he kept getting the kills. So you can see by the beginning that he knew what he was doing.
You want to know the traffic spots, and you want to stay to the outskirts. And if you're in between your flag and the enemy's flag, it's good to patrol that area, or known as camping. And camping positions will help too. It'll lead enemies to you and get you more kills, or you die if you're not good enough. But yes.
And when you're going for a MOAB, try not to camp in the same spot too much. You want to move around. Like Jeezy did here, he stayed in that spot, killed a few guys, and when he realized nobody was coming, he tried moving to a new spot to get more people. So that way people don't keep running and knowing where you are, because if you're going to sit there the whole game, they're going to know you're there and they're going to find a way to get you.
And it's good to move from spot to spot because the enemy will not predict where you are unless somehow they're a fortune teller. But yes, you can see I keep going back and forth right here because they're holding A and not B and A flag, I believe. And we just captured it, but they're coming from one main area. It is out of the dome. And so there's 2 main places that they can leave, and I was just guarding those 2.
And if you're going to go for a MOAB, if your friends are nice enough, you should tell them that they should have like Stinger missiles and like support kill streaks and call in advanced UAVs and UAVs and counter UAVs, stuff like that. So just in case you don't have your blind eye or assassin yet, they can take the stuff out so that you can keep going on a kill streak.
So yeah, you can see right there I got my MOAB. I got lucky with that guy. He was a pretty BK, but unfortunately I don't get on the biggest streak after this, and I start to go on a death streak, but I was still happy to get the 77 kills, and that's what mattered. But I also have some other MOABs that I can show you, like a 49-2 that was pretty interesting. But yeah.
Another good tactic on this map is, in the beginning, Jeezy threw a grenade and stuck a guy but got the hit marker. I usually try not to throw the grenade right in the beginning. I usually try and throw stuns because then they're stunned and they can't really move. So then you can run up and get them while they can't move.
I like, when I'm always on dome, I like to run to the right or straight down the middle because that'll get me the most kills in the beginning. Like when you're spawning on this side on B, you want to go straight down the middle and camp behind that barrel and looking into dome because that's where they'll be coming out of, and just throw stuns in there so they're distracted. And if you're going the other way, just turn right and go up into B flag because there's not as much enemies up there, and it'll lead you to a good, decent kill streak without dying.
And you want to play the appropriate game type for how many people you have in a party. Because if you don't have many people in a party, it's really not that great of an idea to play domination, because then you have randoms who, like, if you're trying to set a spawn trap, they'll ruin it and they'll spawn behind you and they'll end up getting you. You don't know where they're spawning right away. So you want to play like kill confirmed or something where you can patrol a good area and know where the traffic is if you're by yourself or you have like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, you can see right there. I just died. I was going for a second MOAB, but I failed. But yeah, a good objectives to play, even though you are alone, is could be domination, but it depends on the players you have. Kill confirmed. I got a couple of MOABs in that, and free for all isn't bad, but it has a certain amount of kill limit. So
Yeah, I don't like free for all or team deathmatch because if you are on a high streak, like a 12, 13 streak, and you die, there's basically you have no chance you're gonna get a MOAB. So if you get on a streak, you have to keep going, and if you die, there's no way you're getting a MOAB. And it kind of ruins your kill streaks for that game because you're setting up your kill streaks to get a MOAB.
so yeah, those are just some tips to get a MOAB. If you want to do some more tips or some ways to um, move around the map, I can do some more. Just leave a comment. But in the rest of this commentary, I'd like to talk about Havoc GFX. Um, I've been recently debating whether to get a Mac or a PC, and I think I'm going with the PC because it seems more not reliable, but it's cheaper and I get more out of it. And the Mac, it's just a little too pricey for me.
Yeah, and we kind of we just saw our backgrounds and we realized that they weren't that great. We just want to try something out. We have a free trial of Photoshop because it's like 200 by it, and we just wanted the free trial just to see how it is, and we all kind of came up with our own background. If you're watching this in the feed, if you want to click on his channel just to see what his background is, and if you sub to him, there's Havoc Remains, which is me in the sub box, and the Nation.
I don't
And
actually have you in there yet. It's a new channel.
alright, well, I'm not in there, but Venoms and Nation are in there. So if you just want to check out our channels for GFX, or if you can do GFX and you just want to send us one that you think would be good for one of our channels, send a message to Gigi and he will figure stuff out, I guess.
If you guys are speed artists, I like to watch those too. I'm a big fan of speed art. I want to get into that in this summer around there. So yeah. How many MOABs have you gotten in the mains?
I don't really go for MOABs in this because I like to win more, and if it, like in MW2, if you got a nuke, you'd win. In this, if you get a MOAB, you don't really win, so I mean, I don't really go for them because, I don't know, I might start going for them though, just to get a few gameplays with MOABs.
Another tip
Cool.
to get a MOAB, it's good to have portable radars on, but don't be too reliant on them, and make sure to stick to one area and always duck in fire and shoot fire duck. Yep.
And always be near cover or behind cover when you see a guy,
Right here.
because you don't want to be right in the, like, you don't want to just, like, say, you don't want to rely on yourself too much, so you don't want to jump out in the open and try and get the guy thinking that you can get him, because you never know how good they are. And I don't know, do the portable radars make, like, a noise when they see somebody on the...
They do make a noise, so...
Yeah, because the heartbeat sensor, if you use heartbeat sensor, like, you can apply that same rule with the portable radar. Rely on what you see, and if you hear a noise, like a tick or something, whatever the noise is, look on your portable radar to see where they are real quick.
And another tip on this map is, if you're spawn trapping B, I love this spot. You go behind the jeeps right up there to the left of the bunker. And I actually have a pretty decent game plan there. I go 64-3.
Yeah, don't hide behind the jeeps though if they're not blown up yet.
Yeah.
Maybe blow them up first or something. Or like wait, and when a guy runs by, then blow it up and try and get a kill while you blow it up, because otherwise they're just gonna throw a nade and you're done.
So yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and if you're like, if you think you're gonna die by nades or you die a lot by nades, it's a good thing to use Splash Shield too if you want to go for a nuke streak. Usually not one of the better first perks that you pick though, so.
Yeah, I usually suggest to start out with Assassin or Hardline. Hardline's decent, but some people don't like it, like Woody's gamertag. In the end, you still get it, but you have that assist aspect, but the chances of you getting, say, like 4 assists out of every 7 kills. Yeah.
Since you're talking about that, I'm just going to ask you, what do you think are the best perk setups using specialist kill streaks to start off with to go for the MOAB?
Usually, if I'm running an assault rifle, I'll start out with Scavenger because I play a little more defensively and I'll stay back. And Scavenger, Hardline, in either Stalker or Dead Silence, because Stalker, I like the aspect that it nullifies the all the like claymores and stuff, and Dead Silence is for stealthy mode.
And then what kill streak would you use after that?
I use, if I'm not running scavenger, sleight of hand, if I'm starting a scavenger, I'll usually, my first one will be sleight of hand, and then if I'm starting sleight of hand, I'll use scavenger. And then it'll go quick draw usually, and then steady aim or dead silence, because those are like gun winning perks, and those help. So yeah, this gameplay is about wrapping up. I'd like to thank you, Havoc Remains, for joining me on
Yep.
my channel.
No problem. See you guys.
Alright, peace.